Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I am a little more stripped back than normal, but this look is basically a look I do a lot when I'm working and I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, or if I'm running out the door. This look literally takes no time at all to do. It's so quick and easy, so simple, and believe it or not, I actually get the most compliments when my makeup's like this. I don't get it either, but everyone seems to like a softer makeup. Anyone other than a makeup addict or someone that loves makeup or a makeup artist doesn't appreciate the makeup that we do. They prefer a lot softer. I know my family and friends and stuff do, so I get a lot more compliments when my makeup's like this, and I'm like, really? I just spent 3 hours doing a cut crease and you're gonna compliment this? But yeah, this is something really quick and easy. I know a lot of you out there aren't makeup artists and you really just want to learn some tricks and tips on how to get your makeup on really quick in the morning maybe, or even if you do have a little more time, just perfecting different parts of your makeup. So this is definitely way more wearable and everyone can do this, everyone. I've literally got a bronzer in my lid, so we really haven't went overboard at all. So I really hope this helps anyone out there that does want to perfect their everyday makeup. This is something I would wear every day. I would probably pop on a wee pair of lashes, but today I wanted to just really tame it back and show you how to do something pretty quick. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. So I normally do this makeup look in the morning before I start work or before I'm heading out somewhere. So I always start off with my skincare, but I always love to put these two products on before I start my makeup because it just gives a beautiful glow and makes your skin really radiant. So I start off with the Iris Extract Activating Treatment Essence and I just pat that into the skin, and then I follow on with the Daily Reviving Concentrate Oil, both by Kiehl's. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how amazing these products feel on the skin. They smell amazing, and even if I'm not wearing makeup, I'll put these on. You can see how lovely and glowy the skin looks. Now we're going to go in and illuminate my skin. My skin's feeling a little bit more dehydrated, so I'm not going to go near any mattifying primer. I just want to add lots of glowiness and radiance to the skin, so this is an amazing product for doing that. This is the Makeup Atelier FLV3. There's 5 different shades in this product, going from 1 to 5 depending on how light or dark your skin is, so perfect for everyone. And just look at how glowy it makes your skin. It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm using my damp beauty blender and just applying that all over. Normally if you are a little bit oily, I would avoid putting this down the T-zone because it will make your skin look oily, but for me, because my skin is a little bit more dehydrated at the minute, I can get away with that. But definitely a warning for anyone with oily skin, just stay away from the T-zone area. Now we're going to go in with one of my favourite foundations. This is Skin Base by Illamasqua. Mine is in the shade 12. This colour is quite good for someone that likes their tan, like me. So I would advise to go get colour matched if you are interested in getting this foundation, because the shades are a little bit tricky. They're all over the place and it's kind of hard to get your shade. So I would advise to go to the likes of Makeup Pro Store or to Illamasqua and get colour matched. And again, using my beauty blender, I am just applying that onto the skin. So now we're going to go in with a little gem of a product of mine, and not a lot of people will know about this product, but this is a concealer by Makeup Forever, but it isn't like any of their heavier concealers. This one I can only describe as almost like a tinted moisturizer concealer kind of. So it's really light in consistency, it's really hydrating, it's beautiful under the eyes, especially if you're not going for anything too heavy or too dramatic. So for anyone with more mature skin, anyone with fine lines, wrinkles, anything like that under the eyes, or anyone that doesn't want a lot of makeup on, this concealer is perfect. I love using this on more mature skin or younger skin that doesn't need a lot of coverage. As you can see, that concealer isn't brightening up under the eyes or anything too much, which is what I want today. I don't want to go too dramatic with my base. I'm just looking a lovely, even, flawless base. This is still quite a heavy base for your everyday routine, but for me, I quite like a full coverage foundation. So I'm happy to go in with a full coverage foundation and leave everything else a little bit more soft. Now we're going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and we're just going to apply this with an Inglot 15 BJF brush and just tapping that onto the skin. We're just patting that because we don't want to move it around too swiftly and move the foundation. We want to just pat it in and make sure everything is nice and set, and then we can go add all our glowiness and everything afterwards. So just make sure you have set, especially this foundation, because it is a bit more hydrating and creamy, and this isn't going to set itself. It's not a drying foundation, so you really do need to set it. So I had actually used that Makeup Forever concealer on the lid as well, just as my base. When I'm going for lighter brows and a lighter, softer eye makeup, I don't really care too much about going in and sharpening up underneath the brow with concealer. I just like to have a really nice light base on my lids. So just using that concealer and a beauty blender, and I'm just tapping that on just to make sure there's no creases, and then I'm going in with the 4SS by Inglot brush and just tapping down a little bit of that Laura Mercier powder just to set it. Now we're going to go in with the Be Bold contour kit. I absolutely love this kit for a softer, bronzier makeup look. I don't want to add contour or anything today. I really just want to bronze up the skin and give a gorgeous warmth to it. So this is perfect. I love, love, love the middle shade, the bronzer. It is my go-to bronzer at the minute, and I just love how it can create a warmth all over your face without looking too powdery. So we're going to go in with that first, and we're just going to warm up the outside of the face, almost those areas where you contour, and we're using the same brush, the Inglot 15 BJF, and we're just going to go on the cheekbone, hairline and jawline. Guys, look at the difference. It is crazy what a bit of bronzer can do. I look like a little egg at one side. And because I don't want a heavy contour today, I don't want to go in with too much of this shade, but I'm going to go in with a tiny little bit of the ashier shade from the Be Bold palette, just to add a tiny little bit of a shadow under both of my cheekbones. And that's the only area I really put it for this look. And now we're going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush kit. I really love this kit. I use this a lot, and it's just so handy because it has 4 really versatile shades and you can use them for any clients. So I think it's a brilliant palette to have as a makeup artist. So I'm just applying that to the apples of the cheek and just bringing some warmth. I'm going in with the shade Terrace. So now we're going to go in with the highlighter from the Be Bold palette. This is literally my favorite highlighter at the minute. It is so smooth on the skin. It literally makes your skin look so radiant and glowy without looking really powdery. I've said this before, I cannot stand a powdery highlighter, and this literally glides on like butter. It is amazing. And I did put a bit of fix spray on. I don't know what happened to the camera there. It shut off when I was doing that. So I do have a damp base, and then I apply this on top, and that gives you a more extreme highlight, which is what I'm going for. Even on my softer makeup days, I still love a good highlight. So I'm going in and I'm applying that down the center of the face as well, just to make every area nice and glowy. And I just absolutely love highlighter. I think that's my favorite part of makeup at the minute. Now we're going super soft with the brows, so we're going to start off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I absolutely love this for combing through my brows, just to keep the hairs all in place. It's a brilliant product. It doesn't make a mess. Sometimes I'd be a wee bit weary about putting a tinted one on when I'm not doing a lot to my brows, because sometimes it can get a bit messy. I actually like my tinted brow gels when they've dried up a tiny bit, which is kind of weird because it doesn't make as much of a mess. But we're going in with the clear one because it makes no mess at all, and I'm just combing the hairs all up. When the hairs sit upwards, it makes the brows so much neater, and then you can kind of manipulate the hairs on the outer part of the brow just to kind of curve them down a little bit more, but it just creates a beautiful shape to the brow. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the 25A by Morphe. Guys, The Morphe 25A and 25B palette are literally my most used palettes ever. So they're both pretty similar, but they both have their own little shades that I can't live without. And these two shades right here I use all the time for brows. They are such perfect shades for brows, and I'm actually only going to go in with the lighter one today because I really want a soft brow, and I've had my brows tinted recently, so they are a little bit darker anyway. So we're just going to go in with that lighter shade, and we're really lightly just going to shape the brow and add a tiny bit of darkness, nothing too crazy. And we're using the Zoeva 317 winged liner brush to do that. I'm really going in, lining the base of the brow very, very lightly, and then just shading up through it and adding a little bit of shape to the top of the brow. That's basically it. I'm actually leaving the inside of the brow completely bare because I really love, when you're not wearing a lot of makeup, to have a really soft start to your brow. When you're doing a super soft brow, a spoolie is a must have. It's just perfect for softening out any areas that you may have went too heavy with. So I always have a spoolie on hand, and I always have one of my little paintbrushes. I've told you before about these. I get my paintbrushes in Craft World in Belfast, but any craft shop, any paint shop, you will get really sharp paintbrushes like this, and I'm just using that to sharpen up the ends of the brow. And I'm using the foundation to do that. I don't want any extra brightness around this area. I just want it to be nice and soft. So for me to get a really soft eye makeup, I literally just go in with bronzer. So I'm dipping back into my Be Bold palette to the warmer bronzer, and I'm literally just taking that into the crease just to add a nice bit of shadow, a bit of warmth to my lid, so it doesn't look really, really flat when I'm just going in with mascara. I think even if you're just heading off to work and you just want to pop on a little bit of mascara, just putting a tiny little bit of bronzer into the crease of your eye just adds that tiny little bit more warmth and dimension and changes everything. So you'll see here, it just adds a beautiful warmth to the base of my lid, and then when I go in with my mascara, it just looks really soft and pretty. And I'm using a number 19 Makeup Pro Store brush to do that. These brushes are very big and fluffy, so perfect for just getting a nice soft blend. You don't want anything too small or you'll be there all day. You really just want to go in and add a touch of warmth. So going in with a big fluffy brush is just going to do that super quick and easy. So using a 230 bullet brush by Zoeva, we're actually going in with that shade we used on the brows, and we're literally just going to shade the lash line just to add a slight little bit of darkness there so it lines the lashes a wee bit better. And then we're going in with the Baby Feather by Senna, and we're just using the bronzer again and softening that out into the skin. Using another 230 by Zoeva, we're actually just going in with the highlighter from the Be Bold palette, and we're just using that to brighten up the tear duct. So we're going to go in with Makeup Studio concealer pencil, and we're just going to apply that to the waterline just to brighten up that area. This just opens and brightens up the eyes and gives you a lovely fresh look. So we're going to start off with the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit. I have been loving this mascara, but as I've been using it now, it's starting to get a little bit more clumpy, and I be just a little bit more weary with it because there's so much product on the brush. So I always have to kind of take a little bit of product off to get that perfect lash, or I find my lashes go a bit clumpy. So I actually use the roller lash along with this. I put this on first and then I'll put the roller lash on because the roller lash has less product on the brush, and I find you can get through the hairs a little bit better and make them more spaced out. I don't know, I think if I'm going to repurchase, I'll probably get my roller lash again. I just absolutely love that mascara and I find it just works perfectly for me. So I think I'll stay with it rather than get the Bad Gal Bang again. But I will continue using it and I'll let you all know what I think of it so far when I'm kind of finished with it. I really have only been using it this past few weeks, but I have found this past while that it is just a little bit clumpy on my lashes. So we're now going to go in and we're just going to line the lips. I don't really go overboard with my overlining with the lips. I always keep it quite neutral and stick to my lip line. Just give it a slight little overline. Okay, so now we're going to go in with this lipstick by Maybelline. This is literally one of my favourite lipsticks to use. I love the consistency, I love how creamy it is, I love how it wears and how it lasts on my lips. It's just a really comfortable lipstick to wear and the most beautiful shade. This one is 930 and it is a matte shade. It's called Nude Embrace. I literally love this so much and I think it's around £7 or £8 and you can literally get it everywhere. I actually got my most recent one in Tesco's, so you can literally get this anywhere and it is one of my favourites. And then in with another one of my favourites, this is Bambi by Peaches and Cream. This is an amazing lip gloss. These again are so comfortable, not too sticky or anything, and just perfect for a lighter kind of softer makeup day because this lip just is lovely and soft and pretty, and I love a bit of gloss especially when I'm going softer on my eye makeup. Then we're going to go in with a little bit of Urban Decay All Nighter and just spray that all over my face just to add a nice bit of moisture and set the face for the day. Okay, so I want to show you this product. This is the Be Bold Flawless Legs. I absolutely love this if I'm going out for a night and I really need to, you know, smooth any imperfections with my tan or any kind of areas where you feel like you have stretch marks, veins, just any kind of imperfections on the skin. This is amazing, totally covers it. It's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about any streaks throughout your night or wherever you may be. And it's just perfect. It doesn't smell bad. It gives you a beautiful even coverage and it's instant, so you get that amazing color straight away. So if you haven't got your tan on for something, then this is a really good quick fix also. So you can get this in the shade medium or dark. I actually prefer medium for myself. So I find this amazing for putting on my chest and my neck and my legs just to give a more even finish when I'm going out for a night. Okay guys, so this is it. We're bronzed, we're glowy, and we're ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz, and also go over to my Instagram and everything, and don't forget to follow over there. I post a lot on my Instagram, and if you want to see any pictures of any of the looks I've done over here, then just head over there. So I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy fresh makeup. Maybe you're going on holidays and you want to tame it down a wee bit more, this could be the look for you. Or if you want to just spruce up your everyday makeup, then try my little routine and let me know what you think of it. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I will see you in my next video.